Hey, welcome back. So, I guess I was going to try to go through all my Team of Rival notes today. I'm almost done with the book. Don't tell me how it ends. Ha 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 ha. Lincoln dies. So funny. Too soon. Oh, here's the shop, right? Oh, but I can't use it. Lincoln, Nebraska. Okay, here's an interesting thing. I don't know, I just wrote down some interesting things. But I noticed, I don't know, trying to talk about the Dark Forest book is a risky proposition. I don't know. It's hard to do that because there's so many ideas in the book, and I just tried to talk about it for like 12 minutes. I was just rambling about stuff. Crap. I didn't like that video I did. But I like talking about Team of Rivals better and nonfiction better. It's just easier to talk about for some reason. Because when I talk about the Dark Forest, I'm just like, oh, wasn't it so cool when the Sophons were like flying around? Wasn't it so cool when like Trisolaris was like flying backward? I don't know. It's just stupid. Load. Uh-oh. Damage report. Oh. There's your damage report. Oh, gosh. What's happening? Oh. Get me out of here. Oh. That was cool. Oh my god. Health's still good. Alright. Here they come. Oh, here they come. Are they behind me? Collision detector in the main hangar bay. Whoa. Am I wobbling around? Ooh. But yeah, Team of Rival. Oh, okay, where do I go? Here. I don't want to go that way. Give me stuff. Run. Oh, I want that money. Go. Oh no, what are we gonna do now? It exploded. Okay, I'm gonna save. Cool. So here's an interesting thing. Lincoln wanted to pay... There was a point in the war where the South was on the brink of surrendering, but they still wanted slaves. So, there was a point where the French had like invaded Mexico, and the South came to the north and was like, okay, let's kind of join forces because we're gonna get attacked by France. And then Lincoln was like, okay, yeah, let's become one nation and join forces. And they're like, no, we have to still be two nations because slavery. And Lincoln's idea for like trying to make peace with the South was like, okay, we'll give you $400 million to repay for the slaves. Lincoln and the Republicans were like, we can't... I did my Emancipation Proclamation. I'm not undoing it. That was a big thing for Lincoln, is like, when I make up my mind, I'm doing it. So like, emancipation is happening. That's the condition. Unless you kill us, that's the condition. The slaves are free now. And either you can continue this war, or you can peacefully... And we'll give you $400 million. That's what he said. But what was interesting was... That was Lincoln's plan. But the rest of the Republicans were like in his cabinet. Everybody in his cabinet said, no, we don't want to do that. And Lincoln basically said, like, if one person in my cabinet agrees with me, then I'm going to go through with it. And nobody did. So he never offered the $400 million. But the way the book says it, it seems like it was chump change, even back then. Because he was saying, Lincoln said $400 million is the same cost as 200 more days of war. So he's like, if we can end the war today with $400 million, how can we not do that? Which seems like weird that the other Republicans were like, no, we don't want to give the South any money because they were mean to us. Ooh, level 2 suit. That sounds pretty cool to me. Oh, but I like that one. But I want that one. I like the line gun. That's the... Oh, no. I want to do this. Yeah. That's why this game's so good. You upgrade your suit, and it's fun. I like the RPG stuff. So now level 2 suit. What's it look like? Oops, that was the suicide button. Andrew Johnson was drunk at his inauguration speech and gave a horrible speech. That was funny. He gave like a horrible wedding toast at his inauguration. He was like, this guy Lincoln over here, he's so cool. And afterwards, all the people in the cabinet were like, that was the worst speech I've ever heard in my life. At this guy, Chase, my man Chase. Remember when we killed those rebels, man? He's just giving a terrible speech. It's kind of funny. It's funny that they mentioned that. Andrew Johnson was a terrible president, right? Everybody kind of hates him. Was he the one who, like, killed all the Native Americans? It's kind of weird because you think, oh, Lincoln picked him, but in those days, the vice president was like nothing. It was just like paperwork position. The president didn't even talk to him, so he cared more about his cabinet and Congress. The vice president didn't do anything. They don't really do anything now, but they do more than they used to. The Ishimura ship. Chapter 2. Intensive care. Okay, what's another note? The New York draft riot. I didn't know about this little nugget of history. There was a riot in 1863 after Lincoln created a draft for more soldiers. It was like the first draft, maybe ever. Hey, who's that guy? I'll just end your misery. No, you can't do that. You can't shoot her. So in 1863, 1,000 people died at this draft riot. It was mostly poor Irishmen. Uh-oh, what's happening? Ooh. I don't remember exactly what the story was with that, but it's pretty crazy. It's like the big... I'm gonna look it up real quick. How much time? Well, I'll wait till the end, and I'll look it up at the end. I have 3 more minutes. Encanto was bad. Where's this thing about the thing? My paramount objective in this struggle is to save the Union. Oh, I didn't talk about this yet. Oh, wow. Emancipation Proclamation. I have a long note about that. Okay, maybe I'll do that tomorrow. So let's talk about something else. I'll talk about the Emancipation Proclamation tomorrow. Aim and grab item. Oh. I forgot you could do that. Hey. It's the future. I guess you can do that now. Here's something I've noticed, which is like, I don't know. I don't want to be... Oh, why are you doing that? Get off of me. Get off of me. This is annoying. Get off me. Okay. Oh, I remember this. There's like flies. That's weird. Like, oh, look, they put flies. That's pretty cool. There's this new trend. I'm gonna sound like an old man, but I noticed when I'm swiping on people, girls have this nose ring, but it's like an actual ring in their nose, and I really don't like it. But like a lot of people do it, and a lot of people have pictures. I don't really notice people like out in the world with a nose ring, but flamethrower, that's pretty cool. Is he gonna pop out of this? Why does that keep happening? Okay. I don't like it, and I could say this mean thing about it. I don't know. That's just it. I think the reason I don't like it is just because it reminds me of like a bowl. I don't know why people think it looks nice. You know how bowls have that thing in their nose? It reminds me of that, and I don't... Why do people do that now? I think it's a fad. It's gonna go away.
We can still do this. Get me the captain's rig codes and we'll find Nicole. Looks like the crew barricaded the door.
What are you telling me? I don't care.
We have to blow through it to get to the morgue. Get some thermite from medical storage and a shock pad from zero-G therapy. Should be down the corridor.
I'm the engineer.
Communication is useless in all this static.
Okay. This is what I want to see in Metroid Prime 4. I want to see bloody hand marks on the wall. That's what I want. And, flies around dead bodies and body bags. That's what I want to see. Can Nintendo do that? Are they allowed to do that? Okay, that's it. And now I'm going to look up the riot thing. I predict a riot. Predict a riot. Okay, so let's look up the New York City. It's really interesting. Were violent disturbances in Lower Manhattan widely regarded as the culmination of white working class discontent with new laws passed by Congress that year to draft men to fight. Oh, so that was the weird thing, which is like they were mad that they had to fight for black people. Like it was a bunch of racist Irish people who were like, we don't want to fight in a war for black people. 2,000 injuries, 120 deaths. Wow. Abraham Lincoln, I'm just going to read this Wikipedia article. Oh, and also part of it was you had to pay $300 to get out of it. And so that's why it was like, it was criticized as like, oh, you're making poor people fight for you. The rioters were overwhelmingly white working class men who feared free black people competing for work and resented that wealthier men who could afford to pay $300 commutation fee to hire a substitute were spared from the draft. Initially intended to express anger at the draft, it turned into a race riot, with white rioters attacking black people and violence throughout the city. The official death toll was 120. Major General John Wool, commander of the whatever martial law. The military did not reach the city until the second day. Right, that's crazy. The Colored Orphan Asylum was burned to the ground. It happened in Brooklyn. The population of Brooklyn of black people fell below 11,000. That's crazy. I never heard of that. Okay, see you tomorrow.